Daniel and I have been married for about a year, well actually over a year now, and after a year and a half of marriage, I wanted to share a little bit of our favorite registry items and the items that we probably could have left out, and also items that I wish we would have put on our registry. Just so you guys know, I will put everything that I'm talking about down below in the description if you are interested in looking at any of these items. So my first favorite wedding registry item that I would recommend is a nice trash can. Now some of y'all are gonna be like, what? Why a trash can? A nice trash can really makes a difference. Let me tell you, it makes a difference. So put a nice trash can on your wedding registry. I cannot say that word. Wedding registry, and you will discover the beauties of having a wonderful trash can. Our second favorite wedding registry item is our Instapot. You're probably gonna put this on anyways if you don't have it because it's just like a popular item, but we love our Instapot. Once you have it, like, you're never going back. I love our Instapot. We cook in there at least once a week. Another item that we got from our wedding registry that we love are our bedside lamps. Now you don't have to put them on your bedside, but these lamps in particular I love because they have the little plug-in that you can plug in your iPhone or any type of phone or just anything that you need to charge instead of putting it in the outlet. I love that it just has it on the lamp itself. It feels very luxurious and like you're in a hotel. Another item that is a must for us is our knife holder organizer thing. I know that a lot of people register for, why can I not say the word register today? A lot of people register for like knife sets, but because Daniel and I, we had both lived on our own before getting married, we had knives of our own that we really liked using. Like, we had pretty nice knives already. So I just found this really cool knife holder that can hold all different types and sizes of knives. Another must for us on our wedding registry was a Keurig. We just didn't have one beforehand. Of course, this really depends on the type of coffee that you drink, if you do drink coffee. We just got the single cup one because Daniel doesn't really drink coffee and I don't drink it as often as I used to. So a Keurig, if you don't have one, is just a nice item to have, especially if like guests come over and somebody wants coffee and you don't want to make a whole thing of it. You could just get a Keurig. It's always nice and convenient. Another must-have from our wedding registry was our kettle. We got this really nice kettle that a former roommate of mine had, and I loved it so much that I bought my own. I use that thing every single day, probably multiple times a day, and it's just kept in really good shape. Another wedding registry love is this desk that we bought from Walmart. And you wouldn't think Walmart would have a really nice desk, but I actually found it on the Wayfair website, and then I just did a Google search for that same desk and it was actually cheaper on the Walmart website. So we bought it off Walmart and it's really nice. It's not like actual wood, so I mean, it's not gonna be probably as great quality as an all wooden desk, but it looks really sleek and I'm just really impressed with it. I'm glad that we purchased that desk because we didn't have one. Another wedding registry love is this corner shelf that I got from Target. It is just like the perfect thing for our space. We have a pretty small bedroom, like this is our bedroom right now. It's pretty small. We could not even fit like a king size bed in here, but we do have stuff and so we need to put that stuff somewhere. So this corner shelf is really sleek and cute, and it was pretty inexpensive and also just really easy to set up. Like, there's no trying to put things together. Literally, you just open it and it's good. Another thing that we absolutely loved is gift cards and money. So I did put a few gift cards on our wedding registry and we got a ton of them. We still have gift cards to this day, a year and a half later. And I mean, they're just great because as you are married and living together, you start to realize things that you just need that you didn't ask for. And so gift cards are just great. Highly recommend asking for them. Another thing that we loved and I knew we had to put on our wedding registry was this mug holder shelf thing. I have a lot of mugs from just living my life these past 30 years. We needed a place to put them. We have a pretty small kitchen as well that we wouldn't be able to put them in a shelf. So I loved this mug holder. It's really convenient and easy for me. Highly recommend it if you have a small space or have like a little coffee corner. It looks really cute. So those are the things we really loved that we got. Of course, we also got things that we just needed, like basic necessities like towels. But here's some items that we asked for that we have not really used. And I wouldn't really call them regrets necessarily, but we just don't use them. Our biggest kind of thing that we did not use on our wedding registry is a cake stand, and we got 2 of them. We asked for both of them. One of the cake stands is this really beautiful like glass cake stand, and another is this like kind of wooden cake stand thing. I don't even know if you put wood on, or if it's a cake stand, I don't know what you put on it. It's just like a stand. I had this vision that I was gonna bake lots of things after getting married, and I would just put them beautifully in my home, but no, that did not happen. We have a very small kitchen and it just really takes up a lot of space. So we did not need a cake stand or just like a stand. Some of these like extra decorative items we did not need. Another thing that we put on our wedding registry that we did not use was a cheese board. Again, we had this vision that we were gonna make lots of cheese boards and it was gonna be so nice, but it really, actually, we didn't use it because it broke in the package and we were like, we're just gonna return it. We don't need to replace this. I think we've made a cheese board once this whole year and we honestly just use a plate. We don't even put it on a board and it still tastes the same. So another thing that we did not, well, we actually tried to use but just did not work out is a pizza stone. And I think a big part of that is, again, the space we have. Our oven kind of sucks. Like, you put something in it and the whole house is smoky. And so putting a pizza stone in there did not work well. And actually the pizza stone ended up breaking, but that was just something that was an ultimate fail. Another thing that we ended up not really using, I did use it a little bit, but it broke really fast, is this glass teapot. It's so cute. It was really cute, but man, it's glass. There's a reason why a lot of teapots are not made that flimsy. And so mine, of course, broke. I want another teapot, but I probably won't get a glass teapot next time. And finally, items that we don't really use are camping items. We just haven't gone camping. I think we're happy that we got the items for when we do go camping, but we definitely thought we were gonna be like these ultimate campers right away, and we just have not even gone camping. So we got a ton of camping items and haven't used any of them. We also, again, just don't have a lot of space to store camping items in our apartment. So I think really the moral of the story here is just look at your space before you put things on your wedding registry. Like, are you gonna be able to fit a cake stand in your kitchen, or do you have a very small kitchen? That is something good to think about. And finally, here are the items that we absolutely wish we would have asked more for. And the #1 item that I think you absolutely need to put on your wedding registry is storage bins. Anything that stores things. Things to store your shoes, things to store your blankets, things to store dirty clothes, like any type of storage bin that you can find. Go to the Container Store, walk around and just put everything on your list, because here's what I didn't expect before we moved in is that my husband, you know, he had his own space that he was living in and we're moving in together. So he's bringing all his stuff with my stuff. And so it's just a lot of stuff. But storage bins can also be pretty pricey and it's kind of more of a luxury item, but once you have them, you see that it's like kind of a necessity. Even shelves Shelves are also expensive, and you want to get the nice ones. So put them on your wedding registry. And that brings me to another thing that I wish we would have asked for is shelves. I did not realize how expensive shelves were. Another thing I wish we would have asked for is a gift card to MPix or some sort of photo website. And the reason for that is because after you get married, you may want to print those pictures out or put them in a nice photo album. But guess what? Those things are expensive, especially if you get a photo album, it's pretty expensive. And we still to this day have not gotten any of our pictures printed. If your photographer has a package with a photo album, maybe you can ask somebody to purchase that on your registry, or just ask for a gift card to a photo site like MPix. That's my favorite one. And then when all your pictures come back, you can then print them on a photo album. Another thing I kind of wish we would have asked for is a filing cabinet. I didn't really think that I would ever need a filing cabinet, and actually growing up my mom had one and I was like, why do you have this? This is like extra. But again, did not realize that when two people move in together, they both bring their like important papers, and they bring their tax forms and all these things that you need to file. And I kind of wish I would have put that on the wedding registry, because I did not expect filing cabinets to be so expensive. They are pretty pricey. And finally, something that I don't even know if we put this on our registry or just took it off, but is a printer. We ended up getting a printer off Facebook Marketplace, but it's not like my favorite printer. So I wish we would have gotten a really nice printer and put that on our wedding registry. So those are my favorite items that we didn't really need, and items that I think you guys should ask for. So if you guys have any other items that you think people need or don't need on their wedding registry, let me know down below in the comments, and I will see you hopefully next video. Bye!